pouring on me, and it's cold.
Well, that was...
It's over with.
How long?
Freezing cold.
2.5 hours.
You ever buy something and just instantly regret it? That's that boat right there. I bought that boat last week in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The only thing is I live in New Hampshire, so I had to fly down to Florida with my wife to buy a boat sight unseen that I never heard run. I bought it from a car dealer that told me it ran, told me he used it. So my wife and I flew down to Florida expecting to use it in the waterways of Fort Lauderdale, and guess what? The thing doesn't run, and it was in rough shape, way worse than described. But I bought it anyway because it was pennies on the dollar. That's a $100,000 boat that I bought for $25,000. So I guess this is the perfect scenario of you get what you pay for. Well, worse than buying the boat was the actual road trip itself. Here's the story. Oh, hey there. How's your day going? Here it is. That's tall. I hope we don't clip any bridges. I don't know, it's got to be 10 feet tall, I think.
More than that.
Probably, yeah. If I'm
It's more.
6 feet, just
Double
kidding, I'm not
you.
6 feet.
Yeah, it's probably about 10.
Maybe 10 feet tall. So we picked up the boat. The dealer didn't even give us the time of day over there.
No.
So they basically made us move the dumpster out of the way and finagle the boat around the camper, the fifth wheel camper, over a curb to try to get it out of there. We did get a battery, we got a tire and a wheel, we got some straps to tie it down, and the thing was not jackknifing, yeah, it was jackknifing. Fishtailing all over the highway, scared the hell out of me. Got to my grandparents' house, put the battery in it, got everything situated, organized, greased the bearings, checked the tires, fixed the winch on it, and couldn't get the thing running. Not running. So far, day one of boat ownership, can't get the boat running. We're missing something. I don't know what we're missing. Power somewhere. So the whole reason I was able to convince my wife to fly down to Florida during an epidemic with me and leave the kids behind was so we could use this boat for a couple days, enjoy Florida by ourselves, socially distance ourselves in Florida, and then take our time driving home. Well, axe that idea because the boat doesn't run. So now we just have to trailer the thing home. So let's drive out of Florida and just get home now. Boat lifts right off the trailer, and as we were driving on the highway, the boat was moving up and down on the trailer, so we had to create something to hold it down in place. It's the incorrect trailer for the boat. As you can see, the bunks are actually behind the boat. Check this out. I've been driving for about 4 hours, and I just got this message on my dashboard. Driver alert warning, rest suggested. So the car's telling me I've been driving too long, I need a rest. Check out the price of gas here. South Carolina.
Isn't that what it is at home?
$1.29? No way. $1.33?
Yeah. This is awful.
It's midnight. We're at south of the border, South Carolina. We've been driving 12 hours straight. I need some shut-eye. But we don't have blankets or pillows, so we're using our life jackets. And I have towels, shop towels that I'm gonna use as my second pillow, and our beach towels from today. You ready to go to sleep? I love you. Good night.
Good night.
This window was open a fraction of an inch last night, but it rained so hard that everything is soaked all the way to my seat. Trying to sleep in the back of this expedition with no mattress, no blankets, no pillows was by far 100% the worst night's sleep I've ever had in my entire life. And no position was better than the other. Every single one of them was equally uncomfortable. Goodbye, south of the border. So I have ignored this message twice, and now it just tells me it's demanding that I rest right now. That's crazy. Wow. Crazy, crazy windy day today. And every time a tractor trailer whips by me, it pushes me off to the side of the road. If I go too fast, I start to get a tail whip, and as you slow down, the tail whip increases, which starts pulling the front of the car over side to side, which will then increase more and more and more until you jackknife. or turn over. So instead of braking when that starts happening, what you want to do is accelerate so the truck starts pulling the trailer and straightens out the trailer instead of the trailer turning you and moving your truck. We just had a blowout, which is why I bought a spare. I don't even know what's wrong, but I'm on a freaking bridge. It happened to me on a bridge. Unbelievable. Couldn't happen to me anywhere other than a flipping bridge.
You're right on it.
Of course, it's on the driver's side, which means it's on the highway side too. Look at what's right in front of me, a service area. I hope we can make it to the service area.
We can.
Crazy that it's right there. Crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe it happened on a bridge, which is scary, but half a mile from a rest area. That's unbelievable. All right, let's go see the damage. First of all, it's so windy I can't even open the door. That's what it's like pulling a gigantic freaking trailer. Here we go, we had a blowout and look at the trailer's touching this tire. I only bought one spare. So we had a blowout here, ruined. All right, it's not so bad on this side. Hopefully it's not anything on this side. Oh my goodness, we're good. This is why you prepare. Papa Al taught me, prepare for the worst, prepare for a blowout, buy things just in case. And I have a spare tire. You got it, my lady? The other thing, four-way lug wrench, you can never be too cautious. I guess it happened in the best possible place. It's the first time all day it hasn't been raining. Ready? Time
True.
it. Shoot, that axle needs to be right there, not right there. So how the heck do I move this thing all the way over right there? I gotta jack this trailer up more. Luckily, on a hunch, I bought a spare tire, lug wrench, toolkit just in case, but this thing is all jacked up. So I took the bolts off, and hopefully, this axle.
It's not moving.
This girl is an absolute champ. I spoke too soon because it's freaking pouring on me and it's cold. We got the axle in place, centered by lifting that side up, and this one was able to move forward. So the problem is, well, these springs go up and down, they're adjustable. So when this one's down, this one's up, I couldn't get the jack underneath. So the hardest thing I'm having trouble with is getting the wheel off the ground now.
Finished? Well, that was
It's over with.
how long?
Freezing cold.
2.5 hours.
I can't stop shivering. I'm soaking wet.
That was crazy.
I'm not even exaggerating. It's just, I'm so cold.
I know.
Stop recording. Okay, so we have blowout on the George Washington Bridge. If you stop on the George Washington Bridge, there's a $1,000 fine. So I ended up dragging the boat another half mile, and luckily there was a rest area. 2.5, 3 hours later, I'm soaking wet, I'm freezing cold, but we're good to go. I'm only 5 hours from home. I'm in New York City. I live in New Hampshire. That's not that far. I can be home tonight. Let's just go do it. Well, I get in the tunnel in New York City, in the Bronx. I get blowout number 2. Not even 10 minutes later, blowout number 2. So just to put it in perspective, this is how much water got in the boat since last night. I just pulled the plug out. All the rain we got last night and today, that's how much water was in the boat. And guess what? At not even 8 miles later, the brand new freaking wheel, blown tire. Blown tire. Well, guess what? It's 11 o'clock at night. No one sells trailer tires at 11 o'clock at night. So I dragged it once again off the highway, and we managed to make it into a Kmart parking lot in the Bronx, in the middle of the Bronx, in the middle of New York, during an epidemic. Worst state in the country to be in. So I thought 2 nights ago was the worst sleep I've ever had, and I was wrong. Last night was officially the worst sleep I've ever had in my entire life. We slept in the back of the Expedition, the two of us, in a parking lot of Kmart in the middle of the Bronx. So we woke up bright and early. No Walmarts in the Bronx anywhere. There is no Walmart in the Bronx. The closest Walmart is in Connecticut. There's a Home Depot though. Home Depot, trailer tires, wheels and tires, hopefully. So we're going to head to Home Depot, see what they have. If they don't have it, there's a Pep Boys that opens at 8 a.m. So we can go to Pep Boys after that and see if they have what we need. I'm so excited for this. My teeth were starting to grow a sweater on them. I feel so good. 6 a.m. on the dot. I'm in the heartbeat of coronavirus, Bronx, New York. Gotta love Home Depot because they're open already. Hope they have what I need. It's now 8:25 in the morning. We broke down in the coronavirus capital of America, Bronx, New York. Home Depot doesn't carry trailer tires. Pep Boys doesn't carry trailer tires because we're in the middle of the city, which means we drove through 7 redneck states that has a Tractor Supply company at every exit. And then the Bronx doesn't even have a Walmart. So Pep Boys and Walmart don't have tires. Home Depot doesn't carry trailer tires. I don't know what to do now. And worst of all, we had to leave our boat in a parking lot in Bronx for an hour and a half. So I hope it's still there when I get back. It's not like anybody can steal it without a wheel on it. So Bronx, nowhere in New York carries trailer tires because apparently no one in New York City or anywhere near New York City uses trailers. So I had to go to a Town Fair Tire. Shout out to Town Fair Tire in Stamford, Connecticut. Had 2 tires left, held them for me because I have an account with Town Fair Tire, mounting and balancing right away for us. Meanwhile, I have a boat in the Bronx right now in a parking lot just sitting there, waiting for somebody to grab if they have a trailer tire. Crazy, crazy day. This is awful. Not to mention my wife refuses to get out of the car anywhere near New York. So she hasn't peed since 10 o'clock last night. It's 10:30 now. She didn't even gone to the bathroom yet. Nor eaten. We haven't even eaten anything. We've been gone for 2 hours. Left our boat in the Bronx. Is it still there? I'm laughing about it right now, like obviously it is, but really it might not be. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's there. We're good. No worries. Elapsed time, 15 hours. We were supposed to be home at 10 o'clock last night. It is noon now. I am still in the Bronx. I did go to Town Fair Tire in Stamford, Connecticut. I got 2 brand new tires just in case, and I put the old good tire in the trunk as a spare. So you'll see right here, when the fender came down, it cut into the tire tread. So I didn't even want to gamble leaving that on the trail. The fender right here cut into the tread of the other tire. So I got 2 new tires in case, God forbid, another blows. I have a spare. I measured side to side, 27 inches bore, center bore to center bore on both sides of the wheel. I should be good. I cranked the F out of the axle bolts. I torqued down the lug nuts. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know, we do a star pattern to keep them snug, and then we do a star pattern to snug them up, to torque them up. Did both wheels. Now I have a 5-hour minimum drive back to New Hampshire. And I just hope everything goes well. And I also hope we didn't catch the coronavirus. Tools cleaned up, everything put away and organized. Time to hit the road again. I can't wait to get on that road again. Also, a little PSA, a public service announcement. When you are wearing gloves, please don't be the guy that throws his gloves on the ground. I didn't do that. I didn't leave my gloves there. What type of person leaves their gloves on the ground in a parking lot? This is a nice parking lot. Anywhere. Don't litter. Come on, don't be that person. 1 o'clock, 15 hours later. You still look beautiful as ever.
Okay.
No shower in 2 days. We did get to brush our teeth.
We did.
Let's do a test drive around the parking lot and hope we're okay. I hope we're all right. 5 more hours to go still. Sounds good. Sounds okay. I couldn't get that fender off because it was so rusted. I just got a call back from my insurance company, so I put insurance on the boat. I told them it was worth around 30. They called me back and said it was worth 40 So there's $15,000 profit from what we paid, including shipping, I mean, this whole trip, to what the actual value of the boat is. So that's pretty great. I spy a brand new 2020 C8, brand new, still wrapped in the seating. Wow. Look at that vent. "24 hours later, since the incident, boat is good, made it all the way back from the Bronx, no pop tires, trailer went straight, all good. That's it, I'm home, we're done. That was a great truck. Hopefully that's a great boat. I've been burdened with problems since the second I picked it up. I hope it's gonna run, so stay tuned, because the next video is how this thing's gonna look when it's all finished. Hopefully the next video is this thing running, then how it's gonna look when it's all finished. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed my misery, and I hope this thing isn't going to be a problem. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. I'll see y'all later, everybody. Make sure to subscribe down below for more car tips, tricks, and videos. See y'all later. Adios. $38,000 for what? Everything? Total, $38,000. And you think it might have sunk? Nice. Awesome. All right, thank you.